I made an errand mistake in my life. I gave away 50th year edition Marauders. What's that guy name? The big pitcher for the Pirates.
Paul Skeens?
Paul Skeens. I gave away a bobblehead in pristine condition because I don't watch baseball, but there's a lucky baseball fan out there who's holding on to it who will probably buy a house with it in the future.
Should be going Paul Skeens on the mound tonight for Team USA, and his runner takes off. Now they'll have him in a pickle, but they're going to call it a balk. So moving over to second will be Cole. Just a mental error there.
Now, Eli, you're our resident baseball expert here. I think me and Will could agree.
I agree with that
What is a
statement.
balk, if you could break that down for us?
So a balk is when the pitcher will go, they step off the mound, but they never, before they come set. So he never came set, and he just moved over. As that one's driven to right, backing up and making the catch. Runner will tag, that's Cole. He'll move over to third, so we runner at third with no outs. Yeah, so as I was saying with balk, he never came set, and he didn't throw the ball. So then he kind of did more of a pump fake and just move the runner over for free.
So only one out now. Runner on third. Tigers are in a great position to strike. Stepping up to the plate, number 14, Amir Simmons. The 6'2 junior looking to do some damage behind the plate, and he does with a big swing. That one's going to split the left and center fielder and bring a runner home. He's rounding first, looking to have a full breakfast here. And he gets himself a full meal, gets himself a double and an RBI.
And great contact there by Simmons to drive that one in the gap between the left and center fielder. It's a good inning. Yeah, and he wanted to stretch that one out to a third, but making the call over there at third base. Hold him. You don't want to give up any of these free outs to Southeast. Get runners on, get base hits, get the runners in. So now will be runner in scoring position for the Tigers. That one high and inside for a ball on Brandon Aiken.
That one making him lean back. A little matrix action.
1-0 pitch on the way. Inside again, 2-0.
This one's up high.
Already got one run in, chance for another. 2-0 on the way. 3-0 as he tries getting to chase, but couldn't get it in now. Chance for the second walk of the inning for the Tigers. Delivers a strike. Makes it 3-1.
In situations like this, I mean, it's really interesting to see just how back and forth they can go. It just keeps going and going, and it's interesting to see how the momentum can easily just shift in a play like this.
And that will draw the walk. So Aiken now poured over at first. Bring it back in the top of the order with Willis, who flew out his first time up on the first pitch of this ball game.
And there's some big boys in this Tigers lineup. I mean, most of their hitters are, if not 6 feet over. So there's a lot of big power and a lot of good hitting here. And, you know, when you're going up against teams like this, it makes it real tough as he has to lean out of the way for that one. Going to be an easy take on second and third.
Nearly got a piece of Willis, but he was able to lean forward. Miss it, got to the backstop. Runners move over. So now will be second and third with one gone.
As Palmetto looks to take advantage of this situation here.
I'm going to go foul. 2 gone, rather. And Willis awaiting his 1-1. Little hurdling action to avoid that one.
A little hokey pokey out there.
Do the hokey pokey, turn yourself about. That's what it's all about. He's had to go in and out, up. Hasn't gone down yet. The 2-1 coming up to Willis. He'll drive that one deep down the left field line. Going to go foul. Did clear the fence and had the distance. Just a little too early on that one. 327 out to that left field pole out there.
And I think there's nothing more exciting than hearing the crack of a bat on a good hit ball there. Like you said, it had the distance as we see the runner go chase that one down. But it just went foul. And 327, or looks like 351, 360 maybe at its widest point here at the field. That was quite a hit.
But like you were saying earlier, I mean, just that sound of the crack of the bat, especially, I mean, with the weather like this that we have out here, I mean, it's beautiful out here. It's a great day for baseball. With the weather just warming up, you know, we're getting closer to summer. It's just those little things all together.
Will, as a grass expert, how do you rate the field?
I mean, I'm looking at this grass right now. A lot of it's not dead. It looks really good. I'd rate it a solid 7 or 8 out of 10.
Well, thank you, Will. That one's fouled back and high towards a Honda Civic, probably.
Hopefully it's not mine.
Great battle here from Willis, keeping this at bat alive. We'll wait another 2-2 pitch.
One of the nicest things about this field, too, is the way they have it built. The sun's behind us instead of being in front of us when we were at Parrish. And that one's going to get past him, going to bring the runner home, and he's safe.
Great play there by number 14 for Palmetto, as that just widens their lead just a little bit more.
Simmons, the speedster, he got the RBI double, so we know he has wheels. And all he needed was a slight crack in the door for him to run right through it to home plate. And that's going to put another run on the board here, 2-0. Tigers up by 2.
3-2 the count.
And they've been absolutely battling this pitch battle here. The count has to be at least in the 6-7 pitches. Did not mean to say 6-7.
That one is going to.
I didn't hear it hit the bleachers, so it made it cleared over and went towards the track.
Main's 3-2. Lots of foul balls here for Willis. He's really putting up a battle.
A lot of foul balls, a lot of balls going airing past him, so it's just been an absolutely tough go here. And this one's absolutely cracked, and it's going back towards the fence and over. Home run for the Tigers.
Great contact there. We saw him hit it over but foul. Then he wanted to redeem himself, and he did exactly that. It is now 4-0 Palmetto. Great hit there by number 7.
And that's going to be a home run as they celebrate heavy on the Tiger side, also bringing a runner home. So that's going to be 4 on the board now.
Beautiful contact there from Willis. A good battle. Was just waiting for that pitch, and he got the one he wanted. And it was mashed. Left fielder looked like he had a chance, but just hit that fence, and before you knew it, that ball was over his head. So as pitcher will get a new ball, and it will be 4-0 Tigers with Trey James up. He grounded out his first time up.
And the thing is, too, this southeast fence is very high, so it makes it hard for players to make a leaping effort. And it's not like, you know, major league walls where they're soft where you can kind of climb them. It's an old school gate fence. That one's ripped. Foul on the right side.
Chain link fence, kind of like in Sandlot. The chain link fence that surrounds that. We all know the scene when the Babe Ruth signed ball goes out and over. James Earl Jones there with his dog. So, chain link fence. One of the staples of pretty much everything. Low wall down the lines, but as you hit the outfield, ball expands and raises up a little bit.
Instead of the green monster, I guess we can call it the chain link monster, Eli.
The chain link monster at Southeast. Trademark that as that one swung on and missed.
The chain link monster is hilarious.
Interesting. You see some stadiums where the fence will almost, maybe cut in or dump out or drop down. This one, same height and almost same configuration all the way around.
You love to see fields like that. They just looks perfect, almost.
It's very traditional baseball field.
When you see MLB fields, kind of like what Texas used to have, where the center field pushed out a little bit more.
Taken away will be 1 and 2. Kind of like Fenway Park's got the Green Monster. Camden Yards has their what used to be short porch, but now pushed back. Yankee Stadium's got the short porch and right, the Beskey Pole in Fenway. Each stadium's got their interesting little niche move. That one popped up over foul ground, third base side, and making the catch in foul ground for out number 3. That will do it. Palmetto brings in 4 in the inning. It's a home run from Willis, and it 4-0 Palmetto over Southeast.
That was a great push by Palmetto there, just to assert dominance and get the scoring started here.
We said get runners on and get them over. We will got a interview now with the player. Southeast player interview. Let's send it to that.
Hey guys, I talked to Franklin Rosa from the Southeast team prior to today's matchup. Let's check it out. Back here on the Southeast sideline, I'm here with senior Franklin Rosa. How you doing today?
I'm good, you?
I'm very good. You are a senior. Throughout your time with this program, what has this program taught you?
This program has taught me a lot. It's taught me very much a lot about discipline, staying focused, staying locked in, especially being on this field, being here representing Southeast. I'll say big thing, especially with the coaching staff that we have here. They told us like we're big on grades, so we're all eligible to play, and also stay locked in when we're throwing, practicing, and that's really like the big things, main prospects, and yeah.
And then, what do you expect from tonight's matchup against Palmetto?
I'm expecting a big fight. I mean, our guys we struggle, but we're starting to come around now. But yeah, I'm expecting a big fight up against this team. I mean, I see that they're good, but they don't scare us at all.
Awesome, thank you so much. Back here on the Southeast sideline, I'm here with senior Franklin. Definitely some experience on the Southeast sideline for sure, and that will be something to look out for the rest of this game as Southeast tries to come back from a 4-0 deficit. Guys?
100%, those are 100%. As they're trying to come back from this 4-0 deficit, defense is imperative, but hitting will be better. If they can put some runs on the board here, this will make this game a lot closer.
This will be Brian Herrera for the Seminoles as he takes the first pitch for a strike and an 0-1 count. So Southeast now going to try and fight back. Down 4-0. Still plenty of game left. Pitch from Hunt. Hitting for a strike and an 0-2 count. On the Brian Herrera stands very tall in that batter's box. And takes that one down south for a ball, 1-2. I've never heard it called down south, but I really like that. It's kind of fun. It brings a fun aspect to the umpiring specialty.
I love it to see umpires mix it up. I know they're supposed to be very rigid and almost machine-like, but you love to see a little personality bleed through here and there.
Herrera gets just a piece of that, keeps the at-bat alive. 1-2 count.
And the umpire with a good throw there.
Umpires are kind of special. They got good aspects of everything. Very tough job.
Never right.
1-2 on the way from Hunt. Rounded back to Hunt. He'll make the play. The throw to first. Just in time. A bang-bang play at first. But Hunt able to get the throw over and in time. So Southeast surrenders out number 1.
Ball made it there just in time with no time to spare. Going to be out at 1.
Just going to bring in Enrique Pacheco for the Seminoles with 1 gone. Bottom half of the second. Pitch on the way. And it's in for a strike and a 0-1 count. Hunt throwing in strikes very quickly.
Definitely so. We've seen him get a strikeout earlier. Not as many. Most have been, ground outs or pop flies. But still, nobody on base is what you want to see as he gives a little Kareem Abdul-Jabbar hook shot on that one.
First one that really got away from Hunt. He's been hitting his spot early in this one, but that one gets a little bit away.
And he loves it right down the middle there. That's the money spot for him. That's where he's looking to put a nice fastball down the middle and challenge batters to react in time.
He 1-1 on the way. Is low and 2-1, and now Pacheco ahead in the count.
Not what we're used to seeing from Hunt here. He doesn't go down in the count much at all this game. He's usually very domineering on the mound.
Pacheco awaits. Hunt delivers. Foul back into the fence. 2-2.
Pacheco there chopping the bottom of the ball. Fouled it straight back. Great timing, just not the best placement. That was a little high, too. He probably should have just took that.
Chases a little bit, but as a pitcher, that's what you want guys going after your pitches. That means they look appetizing at the plate. Wide stance from Pacheco as he awaits a 2-2. And it's low, and a full count now on Pacheco. Chance for a walk for the Seminoles. Pacheco, good battle now at the plate. Hunt looking for the put-away pitch. Rounded, that's going to be over at second. And the throw is going to be in time to first. And he gets the second out of the inning.
Pacheco able to get a kind of like a nifty hit on it. It got chopped, hit the ground. Could have beat it out, just didn't really have the speed to get to first in time.
Put it in play is the tail of the game. Anything can happen if you put it in play. That brings up Hernandez. He waits. That is outside. And a 1-0 count.
And that's the thing about when you don't have guys on bases, you don't get to take advantage and put pressure on the defense when those plays happen.
So 1-0 on Hernandez. Defense straight away. That one grounded softly back to the mound. Hunt's going to deliver again, and he's going to throw it away. And Hernandez is going to spin on his way to second, blocking the sun and applying the tag at second. And Southeast unable to keep the inning alive, and that will do it. Palmetto remains up 4-0.
Great attack there by Southeast, but just a great recovery by Palmetto there, just to stop that extra base there.
He was trying to extend it to after the throwaway, trying to extend it, but unable to do so. And it remains 4-0.
And now that we've heard from a Southeast player, let's go ahead and hear what a Palmetto player has to say here.
Hey guys, Jammer back here. I got a chance to talk to one of the seniors from Palmetto, Willis. Guy actually very energetic according to his coach, and of course, after hitting that home run earlier for a 3-run shot, what more can you ask? So this is what this player had to say about his senior year. Thanks again, Frederick. Had an opportunity to actually talk to one of the seniors for Palmetto here, Blake Willis. Blake, how you doing today, sir?
Doing good, doing good. Can't wait to play.
Excellent, excellent. So you being a senior, and this obviously being your last year, what is one thing this program,
We
being
can't hear
part
the
of
video.
Palmetto,
What are they saying
has done for
when
you
it comes
to help
back? Kind of
your ability to grow through not just
expand
an
a little
athlete, but a student as well?
I feel like here at Palmetto, it's more, I mean, obviously the game's a big part of it, but all in all, we're a family. And I feel like it's really like growing structure around
10-4.
all of us building together and growing up together. So.
Excellent. What do you hope to, as you guys continue to progress this season, man, what is one thing you guys hope to accomplish, and what do you hope to finish out your senior year with?
Well, the end goal states, but we're just trying to make it past what we did last year, make it past the first round of regionals, and I think with the squad we got and the guys, I think we'll be able to do it.
Excellent, man. Blake, appreciate your time, man. Good luck today.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Back to you. Thanks again, Fred. Excellent, man. I hope this team continues doing what they're doing. He's going to have a great season, possibly a career in the college. But Frederick, what do you guys have to say? Palmetto's putting a hurting on Southeast so far, so early.
Yeah, you love to see guys talk about that, and hopefully you can channel some of that home run energy in tonight. They'll definitely need it to hopefully, breaking this game out and break it out even further. But right now, it's just the Tigers are doing a real good job of hitting, and there's been a lot of fluctuation on the mound for the Seminoles, and that's why they are where they are right now.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate you guys. You guys have a good night. And
thank you, Jammer. As we swing back into the game here, the Tigers are on the mound, and they're up batting number 3, Landon Henderson, who last time got hit with a pitch in the back and was walked.
Took one right in the middle of the back, then tried to steal, but then there was that confusion as he fouls that one off 1-1. So he was in straight at first. Palmetto with a 4-0 lead with a 1-1 count on Henderson.
And Henderson already looking like a big leaguer, 6'3", 210, arm sleeve, the chain, the glasses. He looks like he's ready to go play at the Marauders any night now.
Voids that one inside a little. I don't know what move to call that, but he.
Well, thriller.
Thriller, yes. Fouls that one away. 2-2.
2-2 count, 0-4 still, so the Tigers have a chance to even crack open the lead even more.
Now the pitch on the way. Bounced in. Full count, 3-2. Bounced in from Martinez.
And they've changed the pitcher here on Southeast side. Looks like they have Enrique Pacheco here now. We're gonna give him some burn on the mound, which I feel was a good move, as Henderson thought he got walked, but he got struck out there. So Pacheco already doing some good work out there.
Backwards K. Good way to start the inning for out number 1. Bringing in JT Wynn. Flew out his first time up back in the first. Drives that one over to third. Easy play, and the throw is going to be in time for out number 2, and 2 gone now for the Tigers.
Great throw over to first there by the third baseman for Southeast. They're clearly trying to find something that works, and they may have found something right here with that pitching change and just maybe. What do you think, Frederick, that the coach told them at the changeover?
I think, you see the games early. You're going up against a strong team with some great veteran. That's some of the highest level coaching. So you don't have a lot of guys on the Seminoles roster. So what you got to tell guys is to play as hard as they possibly can. So you just let them know that, hey, you want to leave everything out there, and what will happen will happen. An error in the left field is going to cost them some extra bases, may even go third. He's ripping it hard. He might try for home. And he does not. They're going to tell him to stay. Great hit there off the error. Chase Nye, who went out first, was thrown out at first, is now going to get himself a triple.
So a good piece of contact there. Got it all the way out to left. Left fielder's unable to come in with it. He wanted to try and score, get that inside the Parker, but correct decision to hold him at third. Don't want to give up any easy outs. And That brings in Christian Cole, the designated hitter for the Tigers. He walked and came around to score. And he'll take that in for a strike and an 0-1 count.
It's a tough sport, Will. As you know, with baseball and such, you can do everything right and sometimes still not get the outcome. Another routine throw from third to first. Gonna pop the first baseman up off his bag. We're gonna save a run at home.
Great fight there by Southeast. I mean, like I was saying earlier, they're showing that you can't ride them out yet. It's still early. I mean, it's only the third inning.
Yeah, and you know, with this Southeast team, you got to realize they're very young. Pacheco, who's on the mound, is only a sophomore. So you're going up against this Tigers team who has a lot of juniors and seniors, so they've been battle-hardened, battle-tested. And again, with the veteran leadership of Mr. Corey DeHaan, a former minor leaguer. Or do they consider minor leagues major leagues? I'm not sure exactly. A shoulder shrug from Will, a shoulder shrug from Eli gives me all the answers I need. But, you know, someone who's at least played at the high levels, he's been able to take a lot of inspiration and bring it to this team here. And so when you have something like that, it's hard to play teams like this. They're very competitive. They're very tough. You know that these guys are going to come to play. You know that they're training hard every day.
Yeah, DeHaan did spend a couple years with the Padres, 2000 through 2003, and shoulder injury ended his career. He headed to to Pittsburgh and then off to NCAA D2 level baseball with Morningside College, and now ends up at Palmetto. It's a 4-0 Palmetto lead.
Well, what are you saying to the Seminoles right now coming out of that inning there at the top of the third?
What I would be saying is that even though they just had a great defensive battle there, they need to now that they've switched to batting, they need to just focus on the offensive and get those hits and just start getting points on the board, because, yeah, you had one good half inning, but you need to have a full good inning, and then from there you need to keep going, because it's not just one little half inning that's going to change a game. So they just need to get some points on the board here and just lift each other up, lift their teammates up if they look down on themselves.
As Jaden Jimenez swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1 as we begin the bottom half of the third inning. Be Jimenez, Torres, and then back to the top of the lineup in Rosa. Another swing and a miss.
That just shows the offensive woes here for the Seminoles, as we haven't even made it through their full hitting lineup at the bottom of the third. Just now getting to 8th in the lineup now. And Hunt still going strong on the mound. Hunt still going strong on the mound for the Tigers. He's going to load up and throw there. Throws him a 7 dirt ball down low.
1-2 count on Jimenez. Only two runners have reached for Seminoles. That one popped up, fouled round. First base side, and catch made for out number 1.
Easy out there, popped up, balls right in the glove. No sun in the eyes. Just another day at the ballpark.
That first base bag is shaded by the sun. One of the few parts. Shade goes out to the mound, and then a little bit on first base, but other than that, it is brightly shining sun.
Jaime Torres is going to be the one in the box now. As Mr. Hunt's going to load it up. Steps throws. That one's right where he wants him. Down the middle. That's his favorite spot right there. When they asked him what he wanted for dinner, he said a fastball straight down the middle.
Hunt getting that swing and miss stuff early in this one.
I don't think we've seen too many breaking balls from Hunt either.
It's been all gas.
Another one. This one, ooh, he's going to call it. Seems like it may have came a little low there.
0-2 now on Torres. He waits.
Hear the Seminole bench chirping. Getting going. This one's thrown again. More gas. Takes a bite of the forbidden fruit and will be retired. Back to the bench.
To bring in the top of the order, Franklin Rosa. Now up.
Franklin Rosa, last time he was up, he was thrown out at first. So let's see what he can do now.
Defense straight away. Pitch from Hunt. Driven out to shallow right center. That's going to get down into the base hit for Rosa. Wide turn at first, but stays put. And it is a 2-out single for Rosa, and the Seminoles have a runner aboard.
Great contact there by Southeast, just to get something going there and to see if they can capitalize off that and keep that momentum going as we keep going through this inning.
Coming up next, number 5, Adrian Beltran, who was struck out last time at the plate. You know, you see only fastballs right here from Hunt. Do you think that is a limit of ability, or do you think he's saying it's working, so we're going to keep going back to the well?
Runner takes off. Throw is going to be in time, and a caught stealing. Going back on Hunt. I think it's working. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right.
And it ain't broke yet, so he's just going to keep throwing those fastballs. He's getting the swing and miss. Fairly soft contact, minus the one hit there from Rosa, but 4-0 Palmetto through 3. Southeast as Seminoles unable to do anything with a 2-out single.
We know that any ball can be hit big, but fastballs are notorious for being sent out of the park. I think, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, but I think he has a lack of respect for the hitters here on the Seminoles because he's only throwing fastballs. Back to back to back. I have not seen a breaking ball at all, and they've been pretty much in the same spot, right there down the middle. Perfect for any big contact, big hitter in the league. That's Christmas Day. So I think this Palmetto team they just know it's working, and they're going to stick to it.
And it's working. He's going to stick to it. Hunt has corralled 2 strikeouts now through 3 innings, only allowing 3 hits. So on the mound, Southeast, they come back. But the Tigers come to bat down, up 4. It will be Stewart, Simmons, Aiken out for the Tigers. Bottom of the order. 7, 8, and 9. Stewart up first. He flew out back in the second. See what he can do. Pacheco remains on the mound for the Seminoles. That one driven out to left center. That's going to get down, and it's going to be a base hit for Stewart. So leadoff single and a runner aboard. Stewart with good contact there. Another nice ping off the bat.
Easy hit, great pop, perfect gap finding. Leads to the easy single.
See if Palmetto threatens to steal here. They've tried a couple times. And there he goes. That one driven to left. That's going to get down. That's going to be a base hit. It's going to be bobbled out and left. Throw's going to come into third. It's going to be cut off. And now they're going to hold it. Keep everyone. It's going to be first and third with no outs.
Great start by Palmetto there just to get the ball rolling and to show that they're still fighting, even though they may have had a meh last inning. They're still here and they're still going.
That they are. I mean, there's some great hitting from the Tigers here, and that home run really put them back. That put 2 runs on the board, plus they had the RBI before. So other than that, I mean, the Tigers haven't been too successful at bringing people home. But with no outs, we're going to see somebody make it in, most likely.
Brings in Aitken, who will drive one deep to left. That ball is going to carry, and it's going to carry over the fence.
Wow.
A 3-run blast for Aitken, and it is 7-0 Tigers.
Great hit there.
Aitken, who might have had some dynamite hidden in the bat there. They're attacking that left field side. They might need to back the fences up a little bit.
Big blast from Palmetto makes it 7-0. Both out to the left. That one carried quite far past the fence. Still no outs.
Yeah, no doubt about that one. It went all the way over and is still sitting there smiling at us from behind the fence. Hello from the other side.
Pacheco comes back with a strike. So he's got to keep battling. Single home run. And now an 0-1 count on Willis, who homered back in the second. Takes that one for a ball to make it 1-1.
I'm not sure exactly. I don't remember. We may be getting close to a run rule here. It might be, it could be up 5.
Tough, 7-0. 7-0 with number 7 up to bat.
Lucky numbers.
Lucky number 7. That one grounded. That's going to creep foul. Remain 1-2. Beautiful evening. Sun starting to go down. Weather starting to cool off. But still full field pretty much in sun. The way this is shaped, not a lot of shade to cover. But just speeding down, you see the third baseman shielding his eyes from the sun. And
Very
Willis
tough.
again to left. That's going to get down and a base hit. And he's going to try for 2, but he's going to hold up as the throw came in. So it'll be a single for Willis.
And left field and third baseman are getting absolutely scorched by the sun right now. And weather plays a huge factor. I mean, you can see a push for a lot of stadiums now trying to get enclosed for this very same reason.
They call third base the hot corner for a reason. Heat and hard contact.
Toughest catches that have to be made.
That one driven to right. That's going to get down and a base hit. On his way to third is Willis. The throw is going to be cut off. And it's first and third again for the Tigers.
No outs. The Tigers have unchained the bats this inning.
If you look at it, other than it's been only singles in the 2 homers, but it's been only singles for the Tigers.
Number 17, Chase Nye, is back up for the Tigers here. Looking to just help his team keep capitalizing off this momentum they've built. My apologies, this is actually number 11.
Henderson.
Henderson again, I believe this is the 3rd time they've come around. He was walked his first, got struck out his 2nd time. We'll see if he's going to get a little bit of this single magic.
Stick to the script. Single home run. That started the inning. Still no outs. Runner takes off, swing and a miss.
Swinging at that one hard, trying to hit a 5-run homer.
Runner advances with no throw. 1-1. One is low.
Eli shed some light on that. Some people may not understand why there wasn't much excitement from that stolen base there.
Just he did swing at the catcher just to sometimes the speed that fielders may not have covered. As that one gets away, Palmetto going to send him home, and the throw won't be. And it is 8-0 Palmetto.
Another run comes in. Another tactic that teams use is when they have a runner on third and someone on first, is they'll send the runner on first to second to entice the throw to to second, so that they'll allow the runner on third to come home.
See, it's a wonderful play. It looks beautiful when it does work, but most of the time they'll just surrender the run as that one swung on and missed, or surrender the stolen base to not allow the run to come in.
Much better. I mean, you would have to have, you know, some of the most Golden Glove winning players to make that double play there. And he will be walked for the second time today.
Second walk for Henderson. Brings in Wynn. 0 for 2. First and third again.
8-0 now for the Tigers.
Third time in the inning it's been first and third.
And JT here, last time he was thrown out at first. And he's blazing. He has quick speed. Will made a comment earlier about that good hit. And there's another good hit, the good throw to third. That one's going to find the gap. They've been abusing the left side. It's going to bring home one runner. And it looks like it's going to bring home two runners. So a 2 RBI double for JT here.
Great use of that gap there by Palmetto, just to, like I've been saying before, just to capitalize and keep capitalizing on what's going on.
We'll make it 10-0.
Tigers going to bring in as a designated runner here. Number 23. They've been absolutely abusing that left side over there. The Tigers are red hot from the left side of the field.
Still no outs. No outs, runner on second. I'm taking high for a ball.
Now here is number 17 for Palmetto, Chase Nye.
And he's finally here. He has arrived. Last time he was at the bat, got himself a triple. And before that, he was out at first. He's going to pop this one high. Definitely going to find a home in the glove. And he misses the catch. And so they're going to throw.
So we'll hold him at third as the throw got away. Now 2 runners aboard.
So Nye's going to find himself a double on the, would you call that an error?
It's outfield catches are tough to judge, especially that one looking into the sun. Both guys coming in, kind of a Bermuda Triangle almost. You had all 3 guys converging. It's kind of tough to call it off. So
Definitely tough to call an error. We'll give him the hit for the benefit of the doubt.
I'll bring in pinch hitter for Palmetto, number 12, Bryce Sullivan. Will hit for Cole. 10-0 lead for the Tigers. Top half of the fourth. Now it's taken outside. 1-0, ninth batter to reach the plate for the Tigers.
An all-you-can-eat buffet for the Tigers right now. They have no outs, 2 runners in scoring position. This is just where they can continue to build this amazing lead they have. This one swung in. Down the middle, going to be called a strike. And again, great effort here from Enrique Pacheco, the sophomore who's trying to hold it down and right the ship here for the Seminoles. This one's thrown, popped back towards the football field. Oh, I think it went off the light pole.
1-1. Fourth. First meeting of the year for these 2 teams.
Out these loads, throws. That one's going to go foul towards the Seminole dugout.
One and 2 count. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. A strikeout for out number 1 for Pacheco. It took 9 batters, but he finally got it, and that brings in Landon Stewart.
Had a single his last at bat. And that's the tough portion about it. It's just this Tigers team has so many great hitters. So imagine, you know, you're a sophomore player coming out here to have to go up against the Palmetto Tigers, big, strong boys who are able to get great contact on the ball and potentially, as we've seen twice already, send it over the field, send it over the fence. Or as you guys call, what did you guys call it earlier? The chain link monster.
That one out to center. Playable. Catch not going to be made. Gets over the head. That will bring in at least 1. That's going to get away at short, but they're going to hold him, so another run will score. It's 11-0 Palmetto.
And the Tigers have somewhat been playing conservatively when it comes to making plays on the errors of the throws.
They don't want to risk it for too much, which, I mean, sometimes in games like this and in situations where you just want to build up points, especially with how they both started with low scoring. I mean, sometimes playing conservatively is the best you can.
100%, especially when you're coming close to the end of your lineup here, you're going to be bringing up your big hitters. As they are at the bottom of the lineup here, with Amir Simmons, who earlier was able to get himself an RBI double.
Simmons will take it up high for a ball. And a 1-0 count.
One thing I like about the umpire, too, is he's very, the word I'm looking for is clear on his signals. You don't have to guess. Some umpires, it's hard to guess. Some of them don't move on the strike. Some of them say strike but don't really throw the hand. It's very quick. He's very clear. Ball. If it's a strike, he moves. If it's a ball, he holds. Really appreciate him for that. Especially when we're in the bird's eye view of a press box.
It's a beautiful view up here. The pitch is delivered in for a strike in a
should be a 1-1
1-1 count.
1-1.
That one driven to center. Another chance. This one will be made, and runner is going to tag and score to make it 12-0 Palmetto. Sack fly for the Tigers. Another run comes across.
Bottom of the lineup here for Palmetto, number 13, Brandon Aiken, up to bat.
Hit the big fly earlier in the inning. What does he have here with a runner on second? With 2 gone.
It's funny to see Aiken at the bottom of the lineup here. He seems like such a big hitter, at least from the home run, and you catch him on the bottom side. As that one's flung into the dirt there, they're going to move over the runner from second. He's going to casually jog to third. That was interesting. I mean, it seemed like the umpire picked up the ball, but they still let him move from second to third. Pacheco loads up, throws. That one's going to be in the dirt, bottom left. And a good job there from the catcher, stopping that one from getting behind. That's also been a problem at the plate, is that the errant pitches go very far, and they're deep behind the dugout, deep behind the home plate, giving the Tigers a lot of room to operate. That one's coming down. It gets chopped up, gets past the third baseman, and that's going to go to left field, bringing another one. So Aiken is going to get himself an RBI single.
13-0 now. It's going to be another pinch hitter for the Tigers.
And the winds died down significantly, Now, not as much of a breeze as we had earlier.
Long, very long. Top of the fourth.
Have you ever seen an inning like this in a while?
It's been a while. It's been a while. I know a couple FGCU games earlier this year. That one's in for a strike. We had I want to say it was a 17-18 game or something like that. Just a very high scoring affair, which can be very entertaining. That one outside 1-1.
What's the atmosphere of the crowd like at FGCU for their softball, baseball games?
It's pretty good. Baseball started this season undefeated. I believe they went 7-0 or 8-0 to start this season. On their first road trip of the year, just wrapped it up at Bethune-Cookman this weekend. But they host a lot. All the teams from up north come down to Fort Myers, Minnesota, one of them. Come down. Softball hosts a whole bunch of tournaments as that one's in for a strike. Softball hosts about 3 tournaments to kick off the season. They took on Kansas. That was one of the most entertaining games I've seen in a long time.
What team would deny the ability to come in Florida for a week or two?
Exactly. That one's out for ball. I talked to the SID of Kansas, a sports information director. They were up in Tampa, and then they came down to Fort Myers for one game and then right back up to Tampa for another series. So they were going all across the state. Runner takes off. Pitch is fouled away. Runner will have to retreat. But it's a great atmosphere anywhere in Florida for some college sports. It's just nice to get out on Friday nights, Saturday nights, go enjoy some baseball or softball, and then a Sunday matinee to wrap it up.
100%. And strikeout there leads to the end of a monster inning for the Tigers. They were able to put up 9 runs in that inning alone. And so I don't believe we are in the run rule territory, so I believe that there will be an inning following this no matter what happens with the Seminoles. But wow, I mean, as a coach, you couldn't be happier to see the bats fly on the Tiger side, and as a Seminoles coach, it's definitely going to be hard task keeping these young guys' head in the game.
Tough spot if you're the Seminoles. You just go out there and have fun. It's a beautiful night. Just have some fun. Each night's going to be different for each team, and you just got to be able to walk into your mindset that it's just one game. Each game, it's a new day. Don't think about it. Just bounce back the next game. Go out and score 13 runs for yourself in your next game. So it's just all sports, very, very mental sport.
Short memory of a goldfish, they would say. You don't want to let something like this drag over, and again, the game's not over. We don't know what may happen, but coming down from a spot like this, the equivalent would be in basketball being down 30 with the last 5 minutes left of the game. It's a tall task to come back. Is it impossible? No. Is it probable? But for the Seminoles now, they just want to go out there and get all those reps, get as many reps that they can as possible.
Practice.
And take this time to be against elite competition and build. This is a young team. They still have a pretty bright future. A lot of high school left in these boys. They can continue to grow, and potentially, by the time some of these kids turn to juniors and seniors, and they build out the roster, they can have a bigger culture here where they can compete on these levels with teams like Palmetto.
Build a program, just like we look at the Indiana Hoosiers and college football with Coach Kurt Signetti coming in. He built that program. Indiana was one of the worst teams in college football, and now they are the top team in college football. You want to face Indiana because you want to be the team that upsets the reigning national champion.
100%. And the only way you get better is by playing tough competition.
So that will bring in number 5 for the Seminoles, and Adrian Beltran to lead off the bottom half of the fourth. Simmons takes the mound for Palmetto. They make a couple changes. Pitch on the way. That's outside.
Or as the ump says, down south. They must have trademarked that catchphrase.
To each their own. Pitch on the way. And that's in for a strike.
And they've switched up on the mound here for the Tigers. Number 14, Amir Simmons, takes the plate. They're going to rest Hunt. I mean, he's had a massive break. I don't feel like he's thrown that many innings, but, you know, I guess with a game like this, you kind of want to allow everyone to get some of the love, get some reps in.
3-1 count on Beltran. Pitch on the way. Takes it high, and it's a leadoff walk for the Seminoles, and time to rally. Rally, rally, rally.
You want to see the Seminoles take that momentum into the rest of this inning, into the rest of the game. This could be the start of something massive. It just depends on the way the hitting goes. And they've had some hitting woes this whole game.
Simmons checks over on Beltran. Pitch on the way. Taken outside. Says Gonzalez up for the Seminoles. Simmons delivers. High. 2-0.
This is the first time we actually seen the coach come and talk to his pitcher. We'll talk some words with him, calm him down. You can see they changed at the mound. To Simmons, the junior. Potentially give him some words of encouragement. You know, understand it's a very low pressure game. Go out there, relax, just practice. Get some good in-game reps in, some real game reps. And don't take it too, don't get so tense that you're throwing bad throws because you're nervous. Our hitters have done a great job paving the way for you to have a lot of leeway.
13-0 the lead for Seminoles, and we'll end the discussion at the mound. Everyone will retreat, and now fixing the hose connection behind home plate. All seems to be good. So 2-0 count on Gonzalez. The catcher. He digs in and waits. Takes it high, 3-0. Chance at back-to-back walks for Southeast. Big spot. 3-0. And he'll take it for a strike. Just got the zone. He's got the inside of the plate. 3-1 on its way. Swing and a miss. Full count now. Simmons back in the count. It's a big swing. Gonzalez wanted to deposit one and left.
You wanted that one bad, just missed it. Simmons is going to check over first. Keep him honest. I think that's the first check over we've seen all game from either team.
It is.
A little bit of room in left. If he can squirt one down that third base line. Swing and a miss. And Simmons comes back with the strikeout for out number 1 of the inning.
Gonzalez angry with himself. He said he's seen that one by his eyebrows. Still swung on it. Chased it high. Lost everything.
Sometimes it's tough. You see a pitch that just looks so appetizing, and then you go, and it comes up on you or drops on you, but coming in, it looks good.
I had a coach tell me, Coach Tim Hill Jr., as that one's thrown, they go for the steal at second. And he's safe.
Wow. Great steal there by Southeast.
And those are the risks you got to take in the game right now, trying to cut this lead. Every single point matters. Everything matters. Getting a steal like that can rally the team, not only from an offensive perspective, but from an actual momentum perspective as well. That one's going to go straight down the middle, strike. But as I was saying earlier, you know, with certain pitches, they call it the chocolate mousse. Looks so good, but it's so bad for you.
Room again in left. Shoot one down the line. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2. If you shoot something down the line, damage can be done now with that runner in scoring position. Have him set up to shoot one down the first base line. Pitch on the way. Driven out to shallow center. Defense plays in, makes a catch for out number 2.
Great tracking there by the outfield just to bring in that ball and get that second out.
Regular defensive setup. That ball may drop, but Palmetto played it in on the outfield to not allow a no doubles defense. Or rather, swap that. Played shallow. Able to make
great job getting to that one. As that pitch is in, a little high and away. But the Tigers outfield could set up some lawn chairs out there. They haven't had to do too much work. Mostly been ground balls or strikeouts. So they've been having a nice chill day. Another one that's out. 2-0 count. Not the best start for the Tigers.
2-0 again. Outfield stays in the same position. Set up near the right field line and in. So deep to the left field corner. Could cause some damage. That one's going to be grounded up the middle to second. And a strike to first for out number 3. Southeast gets a runner aboard via the leadoff walk. Unable to do anything. And it is 13-0 Palmetto through 4 innings.
Southeast here, not really too many hits in this game. They just been having a hard time. At first, when they came in, very strong defense. Defense was great. Pitching was great. Now they just can't convert any of that to offense, and with that huge inning for the Tigers at the top of the 4th, they got a very big uphill battle.
And a new, bringing Herrera now to pitch. They'll change it up on the mound again.
So Palmetto is at the second batter of their lineup. They just got back to the top of the lineup. It's going to be interesting to see what they can do as the start of this new inning happens. After an amazing inning they played last half, they're back in the 4th.
I mean, this would be their 4th time at the top of their list, I believe. It might be their 5th. But they've gone through their list quite a few times, which is very uncommon in closer games. But you have an inning like the 4th, everyone gets a lot of turns at the plate.
Southeast does their infield warm-ups. Herrera trying to find that spot with the throws to the plate. Probably see Palmetto go to some pinch hitters here as you've gone through your lineup 4 times now, this being the 5th time they will be coming through. A lot of runs in, double digits, 13 total.
And the Tigers have been making it a point to target that left field. They've really been targeting the left fielder. And I mean, one of the things that people don't understand is there's only 3 people in the outfield and a ton of grass to cover. And especially with the sun being in your eyes. Now he's finally shaded. But with the sun being in your eyes, the speed of the ball coming in, and the precision you have to be to put your face and your glove behind the ball, it's really a tough job for fielders when they're getting targeted so much.
Taking in will be Trey James. Takes one up high. 1-0.
On deck is number 11, Landon Henderson.
Pitch on the way from Herrera. Is south 2-0.
Another down south pitch.
Palmetto doing a great job not chasing any pitches. Waiting for it to come in the zone. Herrera fires one outside, 3-0. New ball from the umpire.
Brian, no pienses, solo tírala.
3-0. Pitch on the way. And it's a leadoff walk for the Tigers. Just play catch on the mound. That's all you're doing. Don't need to try and locate. Just get him over to the mound. Or to the plate, rather. Playing catch with your pops in the backyard. That one taken high. 1-0.
Number 11, Landon Henderson, is up to bat here. And he's ready to get a ball in those gaps.
Henderson, who's been all over tonight, walked twice and got struck out, and I believe got himself a single RBI earlier. He's been a big help to this Tigers team, and he's been someone who's been crossing home plate a lot.
That one outside, 3-0.
So another 3-0 start, and after this sequence, walk or not, you may see the coach go out and talk to this pitcher.
Here comes a 3-0 pitch. And that's going to scoot away. It'll be a walk. So now first and second with still no outs.
And the Seminoles are in a tough position, already to their third pitcher, and they only have so many players on the squad as they're going to have a talking to. So do you go back to your first? Do you? I feel like their best was the sophomore so far.
He's doing well. He gave up those 4 runs early, but had a quick start. Only saw 4 batters in the first. And ever since the second inning, it has been all Tigers. So a meeting now, just calm Herrera down. Get him, just throw it to the plate. Don't need to try and locate, just throw in some strikes. Palmetto's been patient all night. They're most likely not going to chase. Just play a little bit of catch.
Nice and easy. To the plate. Because right now they just have horrible command of the ball. It's not even going in the same position and getting struck out. It's all over. It's up high. It's down low. So we just need you to at least get the ball to the glove. And then we can build from there. Once we see how they react to your pitches.
First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. This is number 3. This is Willis back up. He hit the big fly in the second inning. Back to the top of the order. Inside again. Be 1-1. 1-1 on Willis. Herrera delivers. That one grounded down the third base line, but foul. In 1-2. Herrera trying to get out number 1 of the inning. Now they go pick up the foul ball. Pitch on the way. Driven out to shallow left. Catch is going to be made for out number 1. And there it is.
Fundamentals, most important part of the game there, and that's where you saw. Great job by the left fielder getting that glove behind his eyes, in front of his eyes. If you put your face on the ball, you put the glove in between, 9 times out of 10, you don't want your face to get hit by a ball, so you're going to make a catch.
I myself have been hit in the face by a baseball, and it's not a pleasant experience.
Me too.
I do not recommend.
Me 3.
Look at that. Calls the Three Stooges of getting hit in the face by a baseball.
My lip's still swollen from that baseball hit in high school.
Swing and a miss. Now, I got hit in the eye, and I feel it almost corrected my vision. So I'm almost like, what if I get hit in the right eye, too? Will I have 20/20 vision?
I'll try it so I can get rid of these glasses, and I'll let you know how it goes, Eli.
Eli, you might start shooting lasers out of your eye. You don't want to push it too far.
Taken outside. Could turn into superhero. Maybe turn into like Superman or the Flash. Maybe Thor. Some lightning powers.
Yeah, you might start shooting webs.
I'd love to shoot webs, be able to fly through, don't gotta drive anymore.
You might become the next Randy Johnson or something. You get hit with a baseball, you get his powers.
Randy Johnson's hit a bird. He's thrown a no-hitter.
They call him KFC Johnson.
Exactly.
Fry a bird on the plate.
Randy Johnson, one of the best pitchers of all time. One of the goats of baseball. Pitch on the way and low. 3-1.
Randy Johnson, one of the greats, who's now a photographer. Interesting to see the transition. Similar to high school, how you see guys go from being players to working at your local school. Now, you know, they're at MSTV. You just never know where you can find someone in life.
Mm-hmm.
That one grounded to first. Gonna get through. And that will get all the way down. That's gonna now just be corralled. 1 run will score. They'll hold him at third. It will be a double and a 14-0 lead for the Tigers.
Great double there, right down the line, and got past that first baseman. Great contact, great hit there.
Just able to get through.
And that one was tight to the line. Those are the worst ones to see as a defense, because you don't know if it's going to go foul, and when it's just skidding like that, straight line, it's hard to make a play. Typically, you're going to see a right fielder in between the middle line if you draw a center line through his section. So he has to really run all the way out, and with the speed of this Tigers team, it's hard to contain that without getting a run in unless you got a lightning bolt rope for an arm.
It's Beltran over there at first. Tried to get in front of it, but just couldn't quite find the spot. That one popped up. Straight back, and that is going to be off the bleachers. Trickling down towards the football field.
Almost hit one of our MSTV camera girls, but she's okay.
So a 1-1 count. Pitch on the way from Herrera. 2-1. Second and third, 1 out for the Tigers. A 14-0 lead. Pitch on the way. Takes it high, 3-1.
Absolutely. A mountain to climb here. But so far, the Seminoles have done a little bit better than they did earlier. They able to at least get a strike in. They've been fighting hard in these pitch counts. A lot of 3-0, 3-1, high pitches here, giving all the leeway to the Tigers to even get up there. Eli, you know, in your mind as a batter, when you're high on the pitch count, what are you thinking about?
You're just trying to throw strikes. Just go back to what works. Go back to the fundamentals. Don't gotta try and get fancy. And that will be a walk, and that will load up the bases for the Tigers.
And this is the danger zone here, you know, from the pitching. When you have loaded bases, next walk is a run. So now you're getting taxed and putting even more pressure on every pitch you throw. They're going to talk to the pitcher once more.
Is it out to the mound now? Herrera just unable to get much done. Looks like they're in a swap. And that's going to send Beltran. Excuse me, it's going to send Rosa to the mound. So new pitcher for the Seminoles. Now some new defensive alignment as well, coming with bringing in a new pitcher.
And, you know, on the fourth pitcher now, but not really a hard decision. You kind of got to make it. He's been struggling so far in the top of the fifth, and the game's getting way out of control here, 14-0 with loaded bases. Big hitters on this Tiger lineup is a decision you have to make, and they're on their fourth pitch. I don't know who they go to after this, depending on how the rest of this game goes. I believe it's a 7-inning bout here, unless we run into the run rule.
Tough spot to come into as a pitcher. Only one out. You have the bases loaded. Double play is in order. So a ground ball, fundamental defense can get you out of this inning and back to the plate. And here we go, says the umpire. One gone for the Tigers. 14-0 game. A 2-touchdown lead. Pitch on the way. First pitch, a big swing and miss. On a hearty cut. 0-1.
Stewart has had himself a single and a double tonight. Looking to make some of that magic come here on the fifth.
0-1 bounced in, and that's going to get away. They're going to hold everyone. Runner at second wanted to go over third, but holding up everyone was Henderson over at third. So a 1-1 count now.
That was a better job from the Seminoles there earlier. Sometimes it seemed like they were confused about who should grab the ball when it got past the catcher, but they were able to defend that well, which is what held up all the runners.
Taken for a ball, 2-1. Big secondary lead over at second. That pitch driven to left on a line. Catch made. They're going to test him. Won't have a throw. They'll throw to the cutoff. Run will score. 15-0 Palmetto. Number 15 scores the 15th run. Or drives in the 15th run, rather.
Great RBI there, but the left fielder actually being able to make some plays. Some of those balls earlier he wasn't able to even make an attempt on. Now he's able, with the sun down, not in his eyes, able to make those easy catches. This one's popped up high towards the dugout, and it's going to drop.
0-1. First and second, 2 outs for the Tigers. Top half of the fifth.
And the funniest thing about baseball is field construction has so much to do with the game. You can see here the way the dugouts are, they're so close that it's harder for players to be able to make a play on a foul ball that goes towards the dugout, chopped up in the air, even if you have all the time, just because the dugout blocks you from being able to jump and catch.
Waiting pitch and foul back to the fence. Will make it 1-2.
Tigers on the infield taking huge leads off second. Not really worried about the throw. They're not even covering second base, nor have they looked over any of the pitchers on the Tiger side all game.
Big lead and then extended on the secondary lead. Now it's dropped. And he wants to go. He's enticing the catcher for a throw. Not going to get one.
I mean, it's crazy because he's already pretty much halfway there. I know his coaches are the ones who are going to give him the signal. But you got to have a lot of faith in your player. You see the lead he's getting. He's almost about half to 3/4, one third of the way there. So if you're going to let him lead off that much, you might as well let him run.
Now a full count pitch on its way. Runners take off. Pitch fouled away. They'll retreat. Beautiful sky. The clouds out and left.
The sky looks beautiful, almost like a Bob Ross painting. As we come in, closing the daylight into the nighttime here at Southeast High School. That one's going to come in close,
And they're going to
call that a strike.
It's a strikeout, and that will end the inning.
Wow.
Everyone thought it was ball 4, but it's strike 3. So it's 15-0 through 4.5 here at Southeast. Now a discussion between assistant coach and the umpire.
I mean, it looked high as far as the Tigers bench dugout. They're actually all behind the player, so since they saw him kind of jump out of the way, they felt that it was a bad call. How you feel about that pitch call there, Eli? I felt seems like it was a little high.
It may be a little bit, but at the end of the day, you know, it's 15-0. Just you want to try and keep these pitchers, keep their arms, not to get too damaged. But, you know, it's tough being an umpire. It's one of the hardest jobs. It's tough being a referee in any sport. Football, baseball, you're always the bad guy.
Yeah.
You're always going to have one side happy and one side mad. But, you know, you just go back there, do your job. It is what it is. Bottom half of the 5th, about to commence. 15-run lead for the Tigers.
For the high school level, those 2 extra players, sometimes 3, the umpires can make or break a game depending on decisions, especially once you get higher and higher with more technology, replays. You're starting to get challenges on pitches at the MLB level.
ABS system in place now for the major leagues. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I think it takes the human aspect out of the game. I, for one, enjoy seeing managers and players get ejected. I think it's fun. I think it's funny. Pitch clock, very nice, but the ABS system, not my favorite, but what do I know?
How long before you think that trickles down to our level at high school?
I don't think it will. Possibly, but it's
too expensive.
Maybe in like the state tournaments or something like that, but just a regular season game. Don't know if we'll ever see it, as that one's up north for a ball.
Not down south this time.
Not down south, up north.
That one's in Ohio. Shout out to Will here. He's actually our resident Ohioan. Just a kid from
the good old state, best state there is.
Ooh, that's a arguments to be had.
Tough thing to say on MSTV, but you know, we'll let it ride.
I have a disagreement with that. I think Nebraska's a better state.
And your mic's getting muted. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
2-1. Not sure what there really is to do in Ohio. Not as much as there's to do in Florida.
I'm a Floridian through and through. You can tell by my tan.
2-1 pitch on the way. And a strike. Not sure the umpire even knew what he was going to call that. It's 2-2.
Great pitch there by Palmetto to keep their momentum just going in this game.
2-2 on the way. A little check swing, chopper, and caught on the fly at third there. And Aaron ruled a catch. Great play at third.
Great catch.
Good catch there. Like everyone was a little confused, but that's a rule we learn in any sport. You don't play until the whistle's blown. There's no whistle here, but still make the play. Either way, you got him out on the throw or on the catch.
Always smart just to throw it to the base. Pitch on the way. Way high.
That one shines the top of his helmet. 1-0 count. Eli, you know, speaking about what you're doing at FGCU, are you a solo commentator or a dual?
It depends. Some games I got an analyst, some days I'm by myself. It's nice to have an analyst because you can kind of get a conversation going, but when you're solo, you got to make big things happen and describe the moment and make it feel like the viewer is at the game.
And baseball is one of the most, I would say, time-heavy sports, dead time-heavy sports. So I know it can be very difficult to have, you know, one person. We're blessed tonight to have three, as that one's popped back. And we even have some extra viewers there on the Southeast Stadium stairs. You guys can't see it on the camera, but there are a few people peeking over here. Getting 2 games for the price of 1 ticket.
Can't complain about that.
Cannot.
2-2 on the way. And it's low, full count.
And a new pitcher on the mound here, number 22. Unfortunately, we weren't able to retrieve his number. That may be Hunter Hoyle. I believe that is him, Hunter Hoyle. Senior, 6'1". And the Tigers are just letting everyone get a chance out there like you spoke earlier, Eli. You don't want, as they have another out there, you don't want 2 outs at the bottom of the 5th. You don't want to tire out these boys' arms, especially when you're trying to have playoff aspirations.
And the Seminoles will go to their lone hitter off the bench. It's going to be Joseph Perez, and he gets a standing ovation. And he'll take it inside. This place may erupt if he gets a hit.
It may explode.
I think it will. I mean, you can hear how loud they're getting on the broadcast. It's going.
He's swinging for it. That bat's coming off heavy and hard. And it's funny to think the game used to be played with just straight wood bats. Now the technology and the swag has changed so much. You see it trickle down here. You see guys with, what are those glasses called?
Meta glasses?
No, not the meta glasses, the other ones. It's like turf. You know, oh my goodness, this is going to kill me. Because we all know what they look like. I just forget the name of them.
The Mahomes ones?
I believe it's the Mahomes ones, yeah.
What are those? Strikeout. What are those called?
I'm going to look it up now.
2 for the inning. And that will do it for the ball game.
Oh.
Run rule is in effect here at Southeast.
But we need to figure out these glasses now before we go anywhere.
Is it the Gator glasses?
Pit Vipers?
Pit Vipers.
Pit Vipers.
There it is.
There
it is, the Pit Vipers.
We got there.
I was a little confused what you were talking about, but I figured it out.
The Pit Vipers. They're old school now. You know, it's the meta glasses.
Those are a big deal when they first came out, but now it's like,
everybody got them.
Exactly.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the run rule is in effect. So we're going to bring this game to a close. The Tigers come here and make some easy work out of the Seminoles on their home field. 15-0. Great effort from the Seminoles here tonight. We saw a lot of pitchers on the mound, and we saw a lot of guys trying to make the best plays they can. This young team needs to hold their head high as they have a bright future ahead of them being able to play tough competition. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been Frederick Stewart.
I was Eli Donnell.
And I was William Porter.
And we have been your announcers, play-by-play color commentary for this week's Manatee Schools Television Game of the Week. I don't believe we have another game this week.
Nope.
No, we do not. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you being here. Eli, we appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to come join us. Amazing to have another person back. We want to send a big thank you to all the students who helped bring you MSTV. And until next time, we hope you enjoyed and have a great night.